Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey. If you're new here and if you don't know, I am a dream vacations travel advisor specializing in cruises and Disney parks. And I have a second channel where I vlog all my travels and talk things travel just in general. And that will always be linked in the description box below. So today's video is going to be my week of workouts, which is week 1 of the new year. Technically today is December 29th, but it is week 1 of 2026, technically. I mean, that's what Google said when I said, what is week 1 of 2026? And it was this week. Anyway. And today I am doing an upper body workout. I'm doing bench, overhead press, tricep push downs, lateral raises, and overhead tricep extensions with a walk on the treadmill. I actually have not done this specific workout in a while, so I've kind of skipped this one. I've done the other days that I normally do, but I've skipped this one. So that is going to be good to complete. Let's go ahead and get into this workout. I am going to start with my warm-up and abs, which is a condensed version that I do every single strength training workout, and then I have a longer version that I do before my running days. So let's get into this workout. Okay, so it is Tuesday, and I am really not wanting to work out. But anyway, I'm here, so here we go. And today's workout is a hamstring deadlift focused workout, and I haven't done deadlifts in a while. I've done some single leg deadlifts, which I think that's all I'm going to do today. We'll see. Yeah, that's probably all I'm going to do, single leg deadlift movements, because I think the weakness in my hamstrings was what was causing the IT band pain. So it's definitely exercises that I need to work on. So yeah, I'm going to do my warm-up abs per usual. I'm not going to film it today, but I'll get into the rest of the workout, which is supported single leg deadlift, incline dumbbell bench, because I do some type of bench every single day, every workout, strength workout day, hip thrusts, calf raises, and then laying down, I wrote it weird, laying ball ham curls, which is just an exercise hamstring curl, exercise ball hamstring curl. And I'm going to do those as single leg. Last time I did these, I wrote down notes, which was 3 weeks ago. I didn't do this exercise day for 2 weeks. So I wrote down right leg can feel it, left leg doesn't, the core feels it. So that makes sense. That means my right leg, which is the IT band, that is having issues, which I haven't had issues in a while. Last night, I kind of woke up with a tiny bit of pain in the middle of the night, but it went away, so that's good. But that means the hamstring in that leg is not working like it needs to be, but the left is, so that there's some muscle imbalances right there, and I already know my core is weak, and that's also a priority, which is why I do an abs circuit. Not really a circuit, it's just some abs exercises every single warm-up. So yeah, and then I'm gonna walk on the treadmill. I think today I am actually gonna play my Switch, play Mario Kart. Yesterday I ended up posting stuff on Instagram during the whole 30 minutes, and the time flew by. I thought it was gonna take me 15 minutes, and then I could do a circuit in Mario Kart, and by the time I finished with the posting on Instagram that I was doing, it was 30 minutes. And I was like, oh, I'm done. Cool. So anyway, I'm going to get into this workout, stop yapping, and get after it, because I don't want to be here, but there's no reason I don't want to be here. I just don't. So here we are. It is Sunday, January 4th. Yes, today's the 4th. And My last workout was Tuesday, which was December 29th. So we're just going to continue from here. I'm going to finish my 4 strength training workouts for this week, today and tomorrow, and then begin the next 4 from there. And I'm going to have a bunch of days in a row so that I can get the workouts I need to get in for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to have to front load basically all of them within basically next week into the following week because I'm going to be going on a cruise really soon. That way I don't have to worry about my strength training that much while I am traveling. I have some runs planned for that week, but that's about it. So I am really not wanting to work out today. The past few days, I haven't been sleeping very well, and it really sucks. Wednesday, New Year's Eve, I should have worked out in the afternoon, but I just didn't. I was tired, but honestly, I don't think I was tired enough to justify not working out that day. I should have. But I was just going to I had every intention of doing my 4 workouts, my 4 strength training workouts, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But Thursday, I ended up being super hungover. My husband and I definitely drank way more than we usually do. I never drink really, unless I'm on vacation. And I definitely drank way more than I typically do, because I don't drink on New Year's Eve, and then stayed up way later than we normally do. So Thursday was a rough hungover day. And then Friday, I feel like I was still recovering from all of that, to be honest, because I'm not in my 20s anymore. So yeah, but also my body's not used to drinking alcohol because I just don't drink alcohol. So yeah. And then Saturday, I just got caught up catching up on work. I had batch filmed a ton on Friday and then was editing everything I batch filmed on Saturday. And here we are Sunday. So let's get into today's workout. I am doing a pull upper body workout with some bench. So I'm doing barbell bench, lat pull downs, bicep curls, rows, T-bar rows, so with a barbell and landmine barbell, you'll see, and cable seated rows, and then a walk on the treadmill. So yeah, that is today's workout. Last Monday, when I did barbell bench, I benched 85 pounds, which was good. The only thing that I struggled with was holding that weight like with my wrist. My wrists felt the pain. So I might stick to 85 or drop it down to 80. I don't want to drop it too low though. So we'll just see how it feels because it's just my wrists. Like I could actually increase that weight. So I just need my wrists to get used to holding that load. This week I have weights kind of laid out to finish off these last 2 strength training workouts. And then next week I'm going to increase my weights just a smidge and work towards progressive overload because a lot of my workouts I've been doing body weight for my lower body workout exercises, and I think I need to start incorporating a little bit more weight to work towards more progressive overload and all of that. But anyway, I am procrastinating, so I'm apparently just yapping. So I'm gonna stop yapping. Get started on this workout with my mobility and abs, which I've already filmed in the first workout of the week, and I don't need to film it again. So I'm gonna get into this workout and quit yapping. Okay, so I started with the bar, which is 35 pounds, and then I put 20 pounds on either side, so that was 75 pounds, and then I now have 85 pounds on there, and it is still a bit of a struggle, which you probably saw in that last rep. I did struggle a little bit, but I think I'm just gonna do one more set of these, and then my next bench day, I'm going to maintain this weight for a little bit. Like I said, it's mostly my wrists that need to get used to the load. So before I increase my weight on the bench, on the barbell, I think I'm going to try to get my wrists used to that first. Okay, I just finished that workout and I ate lunch, but I want to get some steps. So I'm going to walk on the treadmill for I don't know how long, 30 minutes to an hour, see how I feel. Whatever I feel like doing, 30 minutes minimum. I was going to wait until after walking on the treadmill to eat my lunch, but it was 3 p.m. by the time I finished my workout. So I definitely needed to eat because I was not waiting till like 4 o'clock to eat lunch. That's like almost dinner time. I mean, I'll probably eat dinner at like 6 or 7, but that's not unusual for me. But if I ate my lunch at like 4 p.m., I'd be pushing it even later. Anyway, I'm gonna walk and get some steps. I will probably play Mario Kart because I am trying not to doom scroll so much on TikTok. So, yeah, I have set myself an hour limit on TikTok, Instagram, combined. So, and that includes posting. So I have to be intentional about my scrolling. I already posted for today, so that's good. But once my time's up, my time's up. Anyway, I'm gonna do this walk and then I will see you guys for tomorrow's workout, and that'll be the final workout of the week. Okay, so it is Tuesday. I did not work out yesterday. It was a day. I had a bad day. and I just did not feel like doing anything after that. So that's okay. I am here today, and today is the last workout of this video over the course of, 2 weeks. Not really 2 weeks. My last workout was last month, or my first workout of this video was last Monday. And then I'll start my next week of workouts tomorrow. But today's workout is squats with a dumbbell bench. So I have squats, dumbbell bench, alternating lunges, laying Smith machine leg press, and step ups with the stability. I am going to keep most of these as body weight and tempo workouts or exercises. And then next week, or next time I do this, this exercise in next week's video, I'm going to add some dumbbells to those exercises as well. So yeah, I am going to stop yapping, get into this workout. Okay, I just finished that workout and my quads are on fire, but that's okay. Pretty much all the exercises except for bench were quad focused. Those step ups really challenge me a little bit just because I have weak ankle mobility. So keeping those at body weight for today is ideal. So I am gonna eat my lunch and then get some steps in, walk on the treadmill for a little bit later, but I'm not gonna film it. So I am gonna end this video here. This is the end of week 1, and this video literally goes up tomorrow. So I need to finish editing the last workout day and today's day and then get it scheduled to go up. And tomorrow I'm gonna begin another week. I'm going to do my 4 strength training days, and I'm going to introduce a little bit heavier weights, not a lot, small amounts for the next 4 days, and then maybe take a rest day before beginning the following week's 4 days. I am also going to be going on a cruise here really soon, so if you're not subscribed to my other channel, please consider subscribing to my travel channel, which is always linked in the description box below. And that's where I will have all of my travel vlogs. And then also on this channel, I'll have like behind the scenes things of preparing for certain videos and stuff like that for my travel videos. And I will be filming a week of workouts video while I am on the cruise. It's probably going to be mostly running because I think my leg is feeling okay that I can run, but I will determine that right before I go. And if I will be doing any intense running, otherwise it'll just be my mobility and stretching and some modified exercises instead. That will be on this channel. I will put that week of workouts on this channel, but yeah, so anyway, that's literally like 3 or 4 weeks from now that video will go be posted. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.